By all sides, summer is gone. The linden tree shows it, and the monkshood also. But the fall is my spring, for soon she will come. Please, madame, may I sit down a little in this chair?
Yes, friend, sit down. I am able to stand.
If I could only get some sleep, then I shall feel better. This door here will not leave me in any peace! What is behind it? There must be something! Now the rehearsals have begun. What can it mean? Light and dark. Light and dark.
Night and day. Night and day. A merciful providence wants to shorten your wait. Therefore the days are flying in hot pursuit of the nights.
There is a bill posted with these dip nets. Was the fishing good?
Oh, I should say so. Sun was hot and a little long. Net turned out pretty good, but not as I'd expected.
Not that I'd expected. That is well said. Well, nothing was ever as I'd expected to be, because the thought is more than the word, more than the thing.
Has she not come down yet?
No, she has not come. And Bill Poster, do you know what is behind this door?
Nah, never seen that door open yet.
I'm going to telephone the locksmith to come and open this door.
What was the matter with the dip net?
Matter? I don't know that it's so much a matter, just didn't turn out as I'd expected, and the pleasure of it was not so much after all.
Well, how did you expect it to be?
How? Couldn't tell exactly.
I can tell you. You had expected it to be what it was not. It had to be green, but not this sort of green.
You have it, madam. You understand it all, and that is why everyone goes to you with his worries. If you only listen to me a little also...
Of course I will. Come into me and pour out your heart.
Ah, is Miss Victoria gone yet?
No, she is not. She never goes away.
That is because she loves me, see here. Don't go away now, for I've sent word to the locksmith, and you will soon see what is behind this door.
No, is the door going to be open? Well, that will be fun. I just need to ask for it.
Ah, is Miss Victoria gone yet?
Not that I know of.
Didn't I tell you she'd be waiting for me? Don't go away now, for this door is about to be opened.
Which door?
Is there more than one door?
Oh, I know the one you mean, the one with the clover leaf. Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see that. I'm just going to have a word with the portress.
Ah, are you the locksmith?
No, the locksmith has visitors, and a glazier would do just as well.
Yes, of course, of course. But did you bring your diamond along?
Why, of course, for a glazier without his diamond, what would that be?
Nothing at all. Now let us get on with it. Locksmith, or glazier, do your duty. A moment like this shall not occur twice in a man's life. For this reason, my friends, I ask you to please
In the
consider
name of the
carefully-
law, I forbid the opening of that door.
Oh Lord! What a fuss! When anybody tries to do anything new or great! But we shall take this matter to court.
Yes.
Let us go and see the lawyer. And then we shall see whether the law still exists or not. Come along to the lawyer!
Lawyer! Lawyer!
shall keep it here till I have a fire in my grate, and then shall burn with all its miseries and sorrows.
Not yet, brother. For I want it to hold all it possibly can. And I wanted above all to take off all the agonies, all the confidences you have received. That crime, my slander, robbery,
Oh, my
abuse.
dear girl, for such a purpose your sure would be totally insufficient. Look at these walls. Does it not look as if the wallpaper itself has been soiled by every conceivable sin? Look at these documents in which I write tales of wrong. Look at myself. No smiling man ever comes here. Nothing is to be seen here but angry glances, snarling lips, clenched fists. Everybody calls his anger, his envy, his suspicions upon me. Look, my hands are black, and no washing will clean. See how they are chapped and bleeding? I can never wear my clothes for more than a few days because they smell of other people's crimes. I can never wear my clothes for more than a few days because they smell of other people's crimes. At times, I've had the place fumigated with sulfur, but it does not help. I sleep now and dream of nothing but crimes. Just now, I have a murder case in court, or I can stand that. But do you know what is worse than anything else? That is to separate married people. Then it is as if something cried way down in the earth and up there in the sky, as if something cried treason against the primal force, against the source of all good, against love. And you know, when the reams of paper have been filled with mutual accusations, and at last a sympathetic person takes one of them aside with a pinch of the ear or a smile and asks the simple question, "What have you got against your husband, huh? Or your wife?" They stand perplexed and cannot give the cause. Once I think a lettuce salad was a principal issue, another time it was just a word. Mostly it is nothing at all. But the tortures, the suffering, these I have to bear. Look at my face! You think any man dares to be friendly with me, who has to collect all the money debts, all the obligations of the whole city? It is a misery to be a man.
Men are to be pitied.
Here they are. And what they are living on puzzles me. They marry on an income of 2,000 when they need 4,000. They borrow, of course. Everybody borrows! In some sort of happy-go-lucky fashion, by the skin of their teeth, they manage to pull through, and thus it continues to the end, when the estate is found to be bankrupt! Who pays for it at last, nobody can tell.
Perhaps he who feeds the birds.
Perhaps. But if he who feeds the birds would only pay a visit to this little earth of his and see how his poor human creatures fare, his heart would surely fill with compassion.
Men are to be pitied.
Yes, that is the truth. Officer, what do you want?
I just wanted to know if this Miss Victoria Donyaz...
No, she has not. You can be sure of it. Why have you been poking in my chest over there?
I thought the door of it looked exactly
Not
like...
at all! Not at all!
Is there going to be a funeral?
No. It is a graduation day. A number of degrees will be conferred. And I am going to be made a Doctor of Laws. Perhaps you'd also like to be graduated and receive a laurel wreath.
Yes! Why not? That would be a diversion at least.
Well then, we must begin upon this solemn function at once. But you better go home and change your clothes, huh?
wash the shore. But why are you standing there? Did you get your brief?
No. I was not held worthy.
Why? Because you have defended the poor, put a good word in for the wrongdoing, made the burden easier for the guilty, obtained respite for the condemned. Walcott men! They are not angels, but they are to be pitied!
Say nothing evil of men, for it is my task to voice their side.
Why do they strike their friends in the face?
Don't know better.
Well, let us enlighten them. Will you try together?
I will not accept enlightenment, or that our flame might reach the gods of heaven.
It shall reach the throne. Do you know what I see when I look into this mirror? The world turned the right way. Yes, but naturally we see it upside down.
How did it come to be turned the wrong way?
When the coffee was taken.
The copy. I've always felt that it's a spoil of copy, that we're men again. When I began to recall the original images, men grew dissatisfied with everything, and they called us sore-headedness, looking at the world through the devil's eyes, or other such things.
It is certainly a crazy world. Look at the four faculties here. The government, which has fallen the task of preserving society, supports all four of them. Theology, the science of God, is constantly attacked and ridiculed by philosophy, which declares itself to be the sum of all wisdom. And medicine is always challenging philosophy. While refusing to count theology as science, even insisting on calling it mere superstition. And they belong to a common academic council which is set out to teach the young respect for the university. It is a bedlam! Woe to him who first recovers his reason.
Those who discover it first are the theologians. As a preparatory study, they take philosophy, which teaches them that theology is nonsense. Later, in theology, they learn that philosophy is nonsense. Madmen, I should say.
And then there is jurisprudence.
No.
That serves all but the servants.
Justice, which when it wants to do good, becomes the unruling of all men. Equity, which so often becomes iniquity.
What a mess you have made of it, you man-children.
Yes.
Yes, children indeed. Now come to me, and I will find you a grave, one that is more becoming to you. Now, I will play for you.
O Lord everlasting, have mercy upon us. Save us from us. As I told you, my wrath, have mercy upon us. Hear us, hear us. Have pity upon the mortals. O Lord eternal, why art thou afar? Out of the depths we call unto thee. Make not the burden of thy children too heavy. Hear us, hear us, hear us.
Where are we, sister?
What are you hearing?
I hear drops falling.
Those are the tears of the men that are weeping. What more do you hear?
There is sighing and whining and wailing.
I hear that the plaint of the mortals has reached and no farther. But why this never-ending wailing? Is there nothing in life to rejoice at?
Oh, yes. Love and life and home. The highest and the lowest, the sweetest and most bitter.
May I try it?
With me,
With you. You know the rocks, the stumbling stones. Let us avoid them.
oh, I am so poor.
What does that matter if we only love each other? And a little beauty costs nothing.
You will take me, poor and ugly, scorned and rejected.
Yes! Let us unite our destinies.
So be it then.